Hello there, this is Alex from the Fumbled Anthology. Just letting you know that this episode contains a somewhat graphic depiction of suicide. I will leave a link to the timestamp in the show notes if you'd like to avoid that particular part of the episode. Otherwise, thank you so much for listening. On with the show. Previously on Tatterdemalion. Yeah, it seemed to go well, and then I hear from Anthony 2 or 3 weeks later that Amy had tried to kill him.
We need to find out what happened to Amy. We need to find out where she is.
I know we've been at odds. We don't really know what's going on. I followed you around the city. I followed you to Madison Gardens. I followed you to a costume shop of all places.
What kind of operation are you running here? And what the fuck did you do to Amy?
I work for Senator Wild. During my time there, I found that a lot of taxpayer funds were going to some odd places.
I've been going through the files that you sent me. What do you know about the Napolis Foundation?
So I started looking into it with a journalist friend of mine. I look on the news this morning and his house burnt down.
Make sure there's nothing left of that house.
Right.
If this guy gets out, our whole operation's fucked.
I need to know and understand why you would do that.
It's kind of a long story.
Fuck. My house. They burnt down my house.
Whatever is going on here, whatever is going on with Amy, whatever's going on with Madison Gardens, whatever's going on with this fucking play that we're going to, whatever's going on with this weird nut house of costume parties.
Have you been to an Anthony Carmichael party before? They're quite famous. Infamous even.
They're a bit saucy.
It can get you killed in less than a day.
There was a shadow monster and he said he was the king.
I saw him too.
You notice at the end of the room a very large, tall man, and next to him is this girl. She looks like Amy Turnbull.
Olivia will kneel and sort of approach the body of Frank and place her hands lovingly on either side of what used to be his face and whisper, "Thank you."
Oh my god, what happened here?
I'm so sorry you missed it.
We need police here right now. The Fumbled Anthology presents Tatterdemalion, a Call of Cthulhu scenario written by Richard Watts and Penelope Love, with adaptations written by Alex Green. Starring Liam Braid as Ryan McGavin.
This scandal is gone from a money scandal to possibly murder. People's lives are on the line here now.
Emily Moxon as Brianna Jusuair.
I can imagine, like, in your job, or, you know, sometimes you just need to get things done.
Danica Nowakowski as Dr. Olivia Holland.
That you get caught up in the dance and the music and everything was just so perfectly right. We knew all the steps and the dance was over.
And Kelly Ann as Aria Jones.
Oh god, no. Shit, what the hell? What are you doing? What have you done to her?
Alex Green is your keeper of arcane lore. And everyone else. Part 10. An Offering. Aria, you arrive at the hospital. I'm assuming that's where you're going?
Yeah.
So when you arrive at the hospital, you go to Tessa's ward.
Yeah.
She's still in the same bed she was before, and she looks even worse. She looks gaunt. She's lost weight, and her hair is starting to lose a bit of colour. The one thing you start to notice is the smell, and it smells like BO. It smells like it hasn't been looked after properly.
Right. I'm gonna try and look for a nurse or a doctor around.
Yeah, you find a doctor. Oh, hi. You Aria, is that right?
Yeah. What's happening with Tess? She looks really bad.
Yeah. No, she does. Do you want to sit down? We'll talk about it.
Okay.
So, we have run multiple tests. We haven't really been able to properly diagnose what's happening to Tess. The best we've got, and I've been speaking to an expert in this, and he's not normally associated with this hospital. He's come from Royal North Shore. He reckons it might be some sort of radiation sickness.
Radiation?
Yeah, it's odd. But even then, like, the profile doesn't fit perfectly, but at the moment it's the best we got. So we're going to have someone coming in and do a test on that later today. I'm sorry it's taken so long, but it's not really something that we look at initially. We tend to take out the obvious stuff first and then look at the weird stuff once it's all been ruled out. So I'm sorry it's taken so long, and I'm sure you understand.
How could she have been exposed to radiation, though? Like, she works here.
Unless if there's something that's been happening in her home life that she's involved in radiation or something, but I have no answers for you. The X-ray machine is working fine. No one else in the hospital is sick. But there's at the moment that's the best we can do. We're going to run some more tests this afternoon, and hopefully we can try and come to a conclusion as to what this could be.
Yeah. Is there like a treatment for this radiation sickness?
If it is radiation sickness, then we can. There's really not much we can do. We don't really have the capability in Australia to deal with it directly, because it's not something that really we come across. All the best we can do is manage her symptoms and just keep her stable. Yeah. And the best thing we can do right now is keep her in this coma.
Okay.
Give me a psychology roll.
I fail.
The doctor looks worried.
Has she been, like, fed and bathed and stuff, though? Like, she looks really bad.
Yeah. Like, we take great care to make sure that all of our staff are looked after, including Tess. And he probably notices the smell as well. And he says, I will make sure that someone attends to that. I'll get a nurse to come in a minute.
If she does need treatment, you said there's not much we can do in Australia. Could she be sent somewhere?
In her condition, we probably shouldn't be sending her anywhere. But as I said, the best we can do is just manage her symptoms and hope that she pulls through.
Yeah.
But I don't want to give you any false hope. It's not looking good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna go over to Tessa's bed then. Yeah.
You see a nurse, one of the nurses comes in, and she's this older lady. She looks to be in her 60s or 70s. She's like, probably should have retired by now, but she's still here, kicking on, because nurses, there's not enough of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And hello there.
Hi.
How are you? You must be Aria.
Yeah.
As she walks in, she's got like a bucket of water in a bedpan. She's got a sponge. Poor thing. Poor thing. Poor thing.
Yeah. She doesn't seem to be doing very well.
Oh. How are you holding up, love?
All right.
Well, I'll tell you. At least she can hear you. That's what I hear about these people in comas. They can hear you.
I hope so.
Yeah. I mean, I come in here all the time and I talk to her. She's a lovely lady.
Okay.
Yeah, the other nurses, they don't like coming in here.
Why's that?
I don't know. They tend to have a bad feeling about Tess, you know? They don't want to come in here.
Like what? What kind of bad feeling?
Oh, look. It's just strange. It's just nurse gossip, you know? But I like coming in here, you know? I do look after her. I enjoy coming here and talking to Tess. She sometimes talks to me, you know?
What does she talk about?
Oh, she talks about all sorts of things. Worlds far beyond our comprehension. Strange moons tower over a great lake, where the stench of madness permeates through the dark, twisted streets. Well, that's where she is now, you know.
Where's that?
Carcosa.
Right. Do you think she can come back?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you could get to her if you wanted to.
How would I do that?
You just need to find the window. You just need to open the gate.
What kind of window?
Oh, it's not a normal window. But, of course, to find the window, there must be an offering.
An offering of...
The king wants a performance, you see.
Oh, Jesus.
Blood must be spilled. You see her pull out a kitchen knife from under her scrubs.
Oh God, no. What are you gonna do with that?
Well, it's for the offering, of course. Give me a listen roll.
I fail.
So she pulls out this knife. Of course, those who show loyalty to the king will be rewarded. When the world goes up in flames, when the songs die unheard, those loyal will live forever. She takes the knife, puts the blade side in her hand, and hands you the handle side, and hands it to you.
I'm gonna take the knife, because then at least I'm in control of the weapon.
She has shown us the way, Aria, and she gestures over to Tess. She will open the gates. But we must appease the king if we wish for a place in his court. Her sacrifice must not be in vain.
We're not sacrificing anyone.
You definitely hear this now. You start hearing a thud coming from the cupboard. Bang, bang, bang. She gestures to you, and she sort of points at the cupboard, gestures over the cupboard. Open it, and you will know the way, Aria.
I'm gonna kind of cautiously, walk over to the cupboard. Now, slowly open the door.
The door suddenly violently swings open, and a body falls out of the cupboard. It's a nurse. She is bound and gagged, and she looks up at you holding a knife, and she starts to panic. She can hardly talk, but you can tell that she's panicking as she's holding the knife, and you see this other woman saying, "Do it. Open the gate, Aria. Open the gate."
I am not doing that. I'm gonna tuck the knife into my pocket carefully, and try and unbind the nurse. Shit, what the hell? What are you doing? What have you done to her?
And you start doing that, and and she starts panicking, like, help me, quick, help me, please, stop, help me, and she starts to scream, and all of a sudden, all these doctors and nurses sort of rush into the room, and they see what's happening, and they're like, oh my god, what is happening here? And they look at the other nurse, and they go, wait, who are you? And she starts yelling out, along the shore, the cloud waves break, the twin songs sing behind the lake, the shadows lengthen in Carcosa. Get her out of here! Get her out of here now! And security start swarming, and they drag this woman kicking and screaming away. And you hear her yell out, he will seize the minds of men and control even your unborn thoughts. Carcosa awaits you. Let it come. As she's dragged out of the room, and the doctors help you untie this poor woman, and they say, who did this to you? Who did this to you? And she sort of, with a shaky hand, she points in the direction of Tess.
What?
Give me a sanity roll.
I pass.
You pass.
I think it's a hard success.
Hard success. Okay. You still lose a sanity, because that's weird. That was weird.
Yeah. Fair.
So the doctor says to you, I'm going to call the police. They might want to talk to you. Do you want to talk to the police, Aria?
Do we need to call the police? Like, this whole situation just seems a bit much.
The police absolutely need to know. One of our nurses has been assaulted, and we need the police here straight away. And he starts yelling out, Nurse, call 000.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I'm gonna, like, try and play up, like, how freaked out I am by the whole situation. Like, kind of, like, sit down and start feeling faint. Like, this is really, really freaked me out. I'm not feeling well. Can you get me some water?
Yeah, sure. Okay. And the doctor gets up to go get some water. And he leaves the room for a moment.
Cool. Can I try and stealth out of here?
I don't think you need to you can roll stealth. Go, sure. I don't think you need to, but if you want, go for it.
That's a critical success.
Oh, nice. Yeah, okay. You just slink out.
Yeah.
At some point later, the doctor comes back with water, and you've just gone. He's just like, what the hell? But yeah, you get out of there, lickety split.
Yeah. I do not want to talk to the police.
So Brianna, so in the back of the building, once you walk in, you find yourself in the main office, and there's a hive of activity inside, almost as much as there was outside. So people are scrambling, people are on the phones, people are looking very stressed, and you see this older lady who is she looks to be barking orders to people, and Brett says, "Karl, I've got an intern here who's it's her first day. Is there anything we can get her doing?" And Karl says, "Can she use a shredder?" And Brett looks at you. "Can you use a shredder?"
Can I use a shredder? Darling, of course.
All right. Karl, his hands use a bunch of documents, goes, "Here, shred these." You just have these documents.
Amazing.
Brett will take you to the shredder, and he will help you. He's not just going to leave with the documents, but he'll help you shred these documents for you.
Okay.
So, what would you like to do at this point?
What would I need to roll to surreptitiously look at these? Can I drop them? Sorry, I would like to pretend to drop them. Oopsie. And then I want to see if I can have a bit of a look, a bit of an idea of what they are. And then I want to use sleight of hand to put one or two documents into my pocket.
Okay. So if you're not going to read it there and then, I'll just do a classic sleight of hand roll.
Okay.
I will probably need a hard success, as Brett is actively helping you pick these documents up, though.
Okay. I got a nat 1.
Wow.
Yeah.
I got a nat 1.
So, So as you drop these documents, actually, describe to me how you do it.
Okay, so I fall into him. So on the way, I accidentally fall into Brett. And you know how you can kind of lean against a wall? And I joke that the wall saved a fall. It's a little bit weird. And then I go, oh no, the documents. So I bend down really slowly, uncomfortably slowly, to the point that Brett is looking anywhere but me, because he's like, this is a sexual harassment claim ready to happen.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
He is so dreadfully uncomfortable. I then pick up the papers and I slide 2 into the skirt that I'm wearing. So I want to try and see what are probably the more important ones, or that have any information that I can, or looking for keywords for around acquisition or tax or following the money, etc. So I'm going to grab 2 or 3 bits of paper, slide it into my skirt and pick it up, and I go, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so clumsy. Sorry. And now I'm all flustered. I'm sorry. Where's the machine?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, come with me. Are you okay? Do you want a glass of water or something?
Oh, actually, I'd love a coffee if you're offering.
Yeah. Okay. I'll get one of the interns to make you a coffee, and he walks off. So if you want to get
great.
put stuff or documents in there, you can. Nat 1. I'll let you have it.
Great. Well, in that case then, because he's going to go get coffee, I want to have a little bit more time to look through something that might be useful.
Yep, absolutely. Okay. So give me a library use roll. And I'll give you a bonus die, because you got that nat 1. Well, let's keep them coming.
Okay, that is a hard success.
Ooh, nice. Okay, so you find amongst the documents, so a lot of them are just bank statements that probably don't, they're all old. And there's probably stuff in here that you don't really recognise, to grants you don't recognise. But what you do find is an email, so a printed out email from what appears to be a government office, confirming the approval of a grant to the Napolis Foundation of $250,000.
Let's go in the skirt.
And you also have a printout of an email from a man named Marcel Paulver, and the signature of the email is from the Napolis Foundation themselves, and they're basically talking about the wonderful opportunity that we've had to meet with you. We're looking forward to working together to bring the Foundation's aims forward, and that we're looking forward to more meetings in the future with him. And the email trail goes on for quite a bit, and because you got a hard success, and you have the nat 1 from so many documents, you find out that you find an additional email, a reply to the reply of that email, stating that Marcel is looking forward to the Saturday event, the event that's happening this Saturday. And he says he's looking forward to a really good result from that event. It's very vague.
Cool. Alright, I'm going to pocket it, I'm going to slide it up under my skirt, and then I'm going to look at those properly in greater detail later, but then I'm going to start shredding the other documents so that when he walks in, I look like I'm doing what I was asked to do, like a good intern.
Like a good intern.
A good intern.
You do that, and Brett eventually comes back with a coffee, and he says, here you go. Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. No, I've just I finished shredding those documents that you asked me to shred. If you need me to do anything else, just let me know.
Okay.
But have you got time to talk to me about Senator Wilde and what he's like and what your visions are during this term?
He's got more documents, and he's going to help you shred and he says, we can talk now. I mean, he's a great boss. He has brilliant ideas to, streamline the immigration process. He's got really good ideas to, bring back small government and to ensure that, the constitution of this country is well respected and maintained. The freedom of speech is the most important thing. You need to make sure of that, but also, and he sort of stops for a second, and you can give me a psychology roll if you'd like.
Sure. That is a fail.
Yeah. He sort of stops for a second. You get the feeling that he was going to say something else, but he sort of stopped himself. And he asks, but tell me more about what made you want to get into politics? As he shreds.
I just want you to know that any conversation that we have is very confidential, because this is all in the interest of just research for a role. So I certainly wouldn't take anything out past that point. So, for me, it's really helpful if I can know as much as possible. And sometimes that even means not implying that that's happening, but like anything, more untoward, or just like a different approach or a more assertive approach or anything like that. I am interested in that. So you don't have to polish it like you might do for someone else. Because again, it's just for me to understand. And I can imagine like in your job, or sometimes you just need to get things done, or sometimes like if you've got a vision, there are certain ways around it, and things can just be slow. So like, I guess I'm interested in that side of it. I'm interested in the side of, how to really achieve those visions and how to really get where you want to go. And I know that, that I guess your guys' campaign has been really big on free speech. I've heard a lot of that in the news, so I don't know, do you want to tell me more about that, or how you feel about that?
I mean, look, I personally, the way I see it is that, are you religious, Brianna?
Oh, I've known to have a dabble in religion, but I mean, I'm interested in all religions, so I haven't really selected one.
Right. Yeah, no, fair. I'm the same. I'm sort of open to various religions myself, but I feel like it's important that at the end of the day, we need to make sure that the community is united, and it's always a good. I find that having things in common, like a common religion or a common goal, can really help with that process.
Internally, I'm like, red flag. Externally, I'm like, eating it up. Tell me more about how religion can unify. All right, Napoleon, like, let's go. Okay.
Yeah. Look, it doesn't even have to be religion, right? It could just be, a common community goal. And I think what the senator is hoping with his term is to unify as many people as possible under his shared vision, which is one of trust, one of respect, and one of progress, and obviously maintaining our family values. He says that with a sly wink.
My laugh doesn't quite reach my eyes. It tries really hard, but I'm getting the ick.
He's gonna do a psychology roll on that to gauge your response.
That's fair. I'm a good actress, but that's making Brianna vomit in her mouth.
What is your psychology, by the way?
My psychology.
Is it above 50? I was wondering that.
40.
40. Okay, yeah, cool. Let's see here. Yeah, no, he just blindly assumes that you were like, oh yeah, family values, yeah, that's great. Yeah. He doesn't get any weird vibes from you at all. Olivia, Dr. Olivia Holland, you find yourself at a police station. You're handcuffed to the table, and there's a detective there, and she's like, look, I just want to know what happened. Were you related to this guy in any way? How did you meet him?
Is Olivia still mad?
I'll do my due diligence, because it has been some passage of time. We'll say it's been at least an hour. Oh, yeah, I rolled a 10. So, yeah, you're definitely insane. You're still very much insane.
All right. I think then her eyes tear up a little bit again, just from the pure joy of remembering that moment when asked about Frank. And Olivia says, he was my dance partner.
Your dance partner? Where'd you guys go dancing?
Oh, it was a beautiful room, filled with people, an audience. Everyone applauded.
Right. So, why were you at his office today?
What do you mean?
Why were you at his office today? We found you at his office.
Oh.
Why were you there in the first place?
I don't quite remember, but do you think if we went back there we could dance again?
I don't think so. I don't think so. So can you tell me how... You let me get this straight. So you called the ambulance to say that a man was having a mental health episode. And then the paramedic arrives to find a man has been burnt to death. And you're sitting here and you're unscathed. What the hell happened?
Well, we finished dancing and then everyone was in the room and they got closer, and I guess talent like that is not long for this world, and he just burst into flame.
He just burst into flame?
It was so beautiful. You should have been there.
Okay, and he, excuse me for a moment, she leaves the room. And as you're sitting there, just sort of reminiscing of the whole thing, a different person comes back. And this man is, he's an older gentleman. He's not dressed like a police officer. He's in his late 50s. And his name, you know him as Marcel Porvet, because he helped you get a loan. Well, he basically paid for the clinic in its entirety on the agreement that you would give him, or you would share your research with him as you received it. And he rushes in. He says, "Oh, Dr. Holland, I was told that you had a mental episode or something, and I had to come and talk to you. Are you okay?"
I'm perfectly fine. Unfortunately, Frank didn't survive our dance, but I'm perfectly fine. Just a little bit sad to not get to dance with Frank again.
He didn't survive your dance? You danced with him?
Yes, it was so beautiful. You should have been there. So many people were there.
Tell me more about this dance.
We're in this beautiful room, and Amy Turnbull was there, and I really wanted to go talk to her, but you know, that you get caught up in the dance and the music, and everything was just so perfectly right, and we knew all the steps, and then the dance was over.
Of course. And this actually happened? Or do you think this was some sort of dream?
I assume it happened. How else would Frank have ended up like that otherwise?
Oh, amazing. Truly remarkable.
I think that Olivia kind of jangles her chains a little bit. Like, I don't know why I'm still here.
Yes, well, I'm here to advocate for your release. I don't think there is any evidence they have to keep you here any longer than they already have. But I just want to let you know that what I think is happening is you're seeing visions of another plane of existence here. And this might be the key. This might be the key to our research after all.
Another plane of existence?
Yes. Indeed. He pulls out a bottle of water. Here, you must drink. You must keep your strength up for what is about to happen.
She tries her best amongst the cups.
Yeah. Oh, you manage it.
Yeah.
Yes. I fully believe that if we can get a critical mass of people together and experiencing these things at the same time, we can change everything. We can bring about a golden age where dreams are reality and reality are dreams. Are you with me, Dr. Olivia? Are you with me?
We can dance again?
We can dance forever, Doctor.
She reaches out her slightly cuffed hand as far as it goes to place it on Marcel's if she can reach, and says, Yes, I'm with you.
And as you do this, the detective comes back in and says, well, your lawyer, he's right. We've got nothing to hold you here. There's no physical evidence to say you did anything, but we will be watching you. And do not leave town.
Oh, I could never.
She frees you. And you walk out the Dr. Pauvert. And a strange thing happens. As you leave the building, you notice that the police officers are all staring at you as you walk out. And the closer you look, the more blurry their faces become. Until it's almost just looking at a blank piece of skin that was their face as they watch you, all of them, as you walk out of here. And as you walk out of the police station, you find yourself in a strange place. It's a clearing. There is a large mountain to the left of you. In the middle is a giant lake. And to the left of you is a very strange looking city. And Dr. Marcel's voice sort of fades in and out. And you just give me a listen roll. Or actually no, give me a constitution roll.
Oh, that is extreme success.
Extreme success, okay. So, as you're having these visions, you probably hear Dr. Marcel saying,
Don't worry. The LSD will amplify your visions. But together, we can bring about a new age. Come.
And you sort of, maybe you sort of flick and then you're back on the street. But things are sort of, strange things are popping in and out. You shift your head and you see the lake, and then you shift again and you see the cars, and Marcel is sort of guiding you somewhere. You're not sure where, but eventually the street fades out and you find yourself walking along around the side of a lake with him as he leads you into the city. Aria.
Yes.
So yeah, okay. So you're going to meet with your boss.
Yeah. Or the people around him who I can ask questions. I also wanted to see if I could find out who it was who paid off my boss to do the whole attack on the house. So I wanted to see if I could find out some more information on that.
Okay, sure. I would say you have a good enough relationship with your boss. You could probably just go directly to him if you wanted to.
Sure. That sounds exciting.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
All right. So you go meet with your boss. He works at a junkyard.
Yeah.
And as you approach, you notice that the car you guys were driving the previous night is currently about to be crushed as to remove all the evidence.
Yeah, it's very cinematic.
Probably for the best. Very cinematic. And yeah, you find your boss. He's in his little office. And he says, Aria, how are you? His name's Eric, by the way.
Yeah, I'm fine, Eric. How are you?
Good. Thanks again for handling that little matter yesterday.
Yeah. What was that about, anyway?
Let's just say that some powerful people didn't want information getting out. Or I guess they wanted to, remind certain people that they should not divulge what they should not to know.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I've heard there's some, political stuff happening. Like, it was a journalist. I didn't know we did politics.
Yeah, I mean, he was a journalist. It's right. He was a journalist. It's really nothing. Honestly, I wouldn't worry about it. It sounds to me like this guy's shit scared, so he shouldn't have anything to worry about.
Right.
And as he does this, he gets a call. And he says, hang on a second, I'm just going to take this.
Oh, I'm going to try and eavesdrop.
Yeah, listen in. Yeah, you can give me a listen roll.
My worst roll. Yeah, I fail.
Fail? Okay, yeah, you don't hear... he goes into a back room and you just don't hear anything. And then he comes back out about a minute later. He says, well, unfortunately we've got one more matter to tidy up. So, we're back on tonight.
What do we need to do?
Let's just say it's related to this journalism thing. We'll explain more in the car tonight.
I mean...
But I trust you. I trust you can pull this off, right? Let's just say it's a smuggling job.
I mean, I'm good for smuggling.
Yeah, I mean, remember how you and I smuggled that guy into the sea a few years back? It's one of those things.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Where are we meeting? What time? What's the dates?
I'll pick you up tonight. And he pulls out like a cash register, or the drawer of a cash register, and he starts put in bills, like $50 bill, 100, 150, 200, and he just keeps going and going and going and going and going until he gets to probably count about $5,000, and he just hands it to you and goes, that's for last night.
Yep. Thanks.
Thanks again for your help.
Okay.
And tonight's going to be bigger. But I trust you on this. I really do.
Yep. You can trust me.
Okay. Is there anything else you wanted to ask him?
No, Aria's internally freaking out a bit right now. So she's like, we're good, bye, kind of thing.
Yeah, okay, cool.
And kind of...
how's your sister, by the way? I heard what happened.
She's still in hospital, yeah. I really need to get back and check on her, actually.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Fair. I respect it. Alright. We'll pick you up from your place tonight, 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. You got it.
Cool.
Alright. And you walk out.
And, Aria heads out, and as soon as she's far enough away that she's, confident she won't be overheard, she, I assume I got Ryan's number at some point.
Yeah, you probably do, yeah.
Or we have a WhatsApp or something, honestly.
Yeah. You can contact him. Alright, Brianna.
Yo.
Alright. What do you want to do?
I am going to ask him if I can see his office when he comes back. Because it tells me a lot about a person and their profile.
Yeah. He comes back and As yep, got some more documents to shred. And you ask him, and he says, "Yeah, okay, sure." And he puts down the documents, and come this way. And yeah, you see him walk in. Or you walk into his office. It's one of the only, I guess, corner offices that's fully walled off. So it's sort of quiet. You're away from all the hustle and bustle of the open desks outside. His office is pretty lightly decorated. Probably the only thing that you glean that's on the walls is, apart from, procedural documents, notice board stuff, you probably see a picture of him and his dog. And you see a picture of him with a woman, looks to be in her mid-20s, early 20s, late teens. He looks very young. He looks much younger as well in that photo. He also looks to be like early 20s, late teens. Yeah. And he says, "Well, this is my office."
I pick up the photo and I go, is this your wife?
Oh, no, that's a friend of mine, Jessica.
Oh, okay, sorry. Beg your pardon. Just seemed like a very personal photo.
Yeah, no, she was quite the woman. Really an inspiration.
Was? What? I'm sorry if it's too personal, but what happened?
Oh, she disappeared. Yeah, unfortunate, but it allowed me, I guess, the clarity to know what I needed in life, and that was to be my own person and to, I guess, strive for personal growth as opposed to trying to please others. And he takes the photo and he gently puts it back on his desk. Enough about me. So, what did you want to know?
I guess I just wanted to get a bit of a feel for how you operated in your office, and but also I'm really sorry to hear that. That's terrible.
Yes, indeed.
So what is it exactly? Sorry, forgive the dumb question. What is it exactly you do as chief of staff?
Well, I basically organise all of these people. People management mostly. Mostly deal with annual leave stuff, disciplinary stuff. The senator tells me what needs to happen, what his priorities are, and I make it happen. Basically.
Do you like the senator?
Yeah, he's a good man. He's a good man. He always has the interests of the community at heart, and he's a big fan of I guess a lot of the work in the community, a lot of these organisations that we give grants to. A lot of what we've been doing lately is grants, which is part of the reason why this whole ICAC thing is blowing up, because it looks as though some people weren't doing the right checks and balances. It's nothing to worry about. I'm sure it's going to be fine.
I don't understand. What do you mean? Sorry, it's a bit confusing for me.
I'm not really in a position to talk about it, sorry.
Can you give me, I just don't really understand what you're saying. Can you explain it without giving me details?
Sure. Okay, so part of the process of applying for grants is community members or community clubs or groups will apply for grants, and we judge them on the merits of their request, and if they are successful, we approve the money. And there's a large kitty that the government has locked away, and then we take those details to the government, and then they release the money, and we pass it on to those members of the community.
Okay, so that makes sense. So that doesn't sound bad, though. So, why is there such a stink over it at the moment?
Well, it's just some of the I guess the community groups were probably not vetted as much as they should have been, and we're in the process of figuring out who is responsible for this. We have a person in mind who we think may have done it, and we are in the process of terminating their employment. But obviously the damage is done, so we will have to, we'll have to cop it on the chin. There'll likely be a commission, recommendations. It's going to be a nightmare.
Well, God, that sounds like a lot. I better not take up any more of your time. But
Yes.
thank you for allowing me just that short space of time. Maybe I could pop in next week sometime and go
Of course.
for another session.
Yeah, yes. That sounds great. That sounds lovely. What was your name?
Brianna Jusuair.
Brianna Jusuair. Thank you. Yes, not a problem. As you do this, you see a man walking into the office. He's a large man. He's Middle Eastern descent, and you've met him before.
Is a big, bulky muscle man?
It's big, bulky muscle man. That's right.
Amazing. Is it? Oh my God! What was his name?
I mean, I call him Gary.
It's Gary. Gary walks in. Give me a stealth roll, and he'll roll spot hidden to see if he sees you.
Ooh, okay. That is a hard success.
He doesn't even notice you're there. But you watch him walking into the senator's office.
Oh, spice. I turn to Brett and I'm like, sorry, I know this is like wildly inappropriate, but like, who is that?
And he sort of says, I don't know who that is.
Oh, so you haven't seen him here before?
Can't say I have, no.
Is that normal for someone that you don't know as chief of staff to the senator just to walk into the senator's office?
Look, I'll probably have to check the logs, but I'm assuming it's probably just it's either a journalist or it's a reporter for one of the major news companies. We get it all the time.
Look, I don't mean to be rude because obviously I've only been here for like a little bit, but like he did not look in any way, shape or form like a journalist. And given everything that's going on, I don't know, do you want to check or vet that man? My goodness.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk to him. I'll talk to him in a second. But I mean, look, the senator seems to know him, so I trust him.
Okay.
You can give me a psychology roll if you like.
Yeah, I will. It's a regular success.
Yeah, you can tell there's a bit of a shake in his voice when he says, I haven't seen this man before in my life. He has seen this man before.
Okay.
He's definitely seen him once or twice. And you can tell that he may not know who he is, but he knows not to ask questions about who he is.
I'm sorry. I just really can't let it go. I feel like I've seen him before, but I just cannot put my finger on it. But it's not in like a good circumstance. I don't know. He just gives me the heebie-jeebies. Are you sure you don't want to? I don't know.
I don't want to interrupt the senator. He's we're very busy at the moment. We're crafting a media response to this whole thing. So yeah, I'll have to look. I have to run. But it's been lovely to meet you, Brianna, and thank you. I will see you next week. You can tell he's trying to shut this conversation down.
Okay. I'm going to let him because I'm assuming he's going to... do you mind if I just have a little look around the open staff area before I go? Just about 5 minutes, and then I promise I'll just see myself out. I'll just finish my coffee.
I'm going to need a persuade roll.
Okay. It's a hard success.
Yeah, okay, 5 minutes is fine, sure, okay. But yes, as I said, we've got a lot of work to do, so appreciate if you didn't get in anyone's way. But thank you for your time, and yes, I'll see you next week. All right, I've got to go. And he sort of runs out and he goes, he says, Tracy, where's those files? And he's yelling at people as he walks back out.
Cool.
Karl, get those journalists out of here.
Alright, I'm going to keep wandering around, finishing my coffee and just giving that polite half, like, white girl smile that people do to each other, to, like, just random staff, like, running around. And I'm slowly edging my way towards the senator's office.
Okay.
And then when I get there, I'm going to stumble in and be like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Is this not the bathroom?
As you walk through the open office, and you head towards the senator's office, give me a stealth roll.
Regular success.
Yeah. No one sees you. No one pays any attention as you do this. And yeah, you open the door, And as you walk in, you see the senator sitting at his desk, talking to Gary. And as you open the door, they immediately stop what they're doing and they look at you.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought this was the bathroom, but oh my god, it's nice to meet you, Senator. I'm sorry, I'm Brianna. I'm an actress. I just was here to meet Brett today, but I'm sorry. I guess I'll leave you to it. I'm terribly sorry for interrupting.
That's quite all right. That's quite all right. The bathroom is the second door on the left, near the kitchen.
All right, no worries. Thank you. Sorry.
No problem. Take care.
Okay. I head out, and as I do, I leave the door slightly ajar. Like, just enough so that I could potentially hear what they were saying.
Okay. As you do this, you walk out, you leave the door slightly ajar, and then you just hear the door slam behind you.
Damn it. Why would you foil my plans?
You can still give me that listen roll if you like, but I'll probably need a hard success because you're trying to. The walls are built so you can't eavesdrop on conversations.
Yeah, no, that's a fail.
Okay, yeah, you don't hear anything.
Okay, I'm gonna leave. I've done what I can. I have stealthed to my heart's content. I'm content with my crinkling skirt with beautifully confidential documents. I'm going to come back to the group.
Ryan McGavin.
Hello.
You've decided to go to the police station.
I have. I've had enough. Someone needs to be arrested. I don't know who.
Okay.
Would I already know someone to approach about all this, like, rather than just walking up to the front desk of a police station? Like, would me and Kane have already had a contact of some sort, detective or something?
Give me an idea roll. Just to see if you've done that. I don't know if it's the right roll, but I'm just going to do it. 12. So I assume that's good. Extreme success. Oh no, not quite extreme. You have the idea that you should probably speak to the detective that's investigating the firebombing, as they would already have the information that Kane gave them. Yeah, I shouldn't just have to walk up to the front desk, because me and Kane have already sort of been working on it. No. Okay. And you've probably gone to the detectives that I've got a tip about the firebombing. Yeah, and you go from there. Okay. So you meet this. He's an older detective. He's probably in his 50s. He's quite large. He's definitely on the. I guess he's a bit more on the rough around the edges sort of thing. And he says, he meets you at the front desk of the police station. And he says, "Oh, you're that journo bloke, right?" Yeah. Ryan McGavin, yeah? Yeah, sort of. Hey, I've got some information for you about the firebombing. And he takes you to his office at the back of the station, and he sits you down. He says, "What have you got for me?" Yeah, so the firebombing at the house. Look, it was my mate Kane Jones. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure if you're aware, but there's a corruption scandal at Senator Wild's office happening at the moment, and it was me and Kane that were basically pulling the records and leaking that. Okay. Right. And I basically give this guy a whole spiel about blah 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 blah. This is what we learnt. This is the money. Blah blah blah. And then the other day, I was on the phone with Kane, and Kane mentioned that he might be on to something regards the Napolis Foundation with a few of the colleagues at the Senator Wild's office. And then, literally a couple of hours after that conversation, his house gets firebombed. Right. I have a recording on my phone of basically it happening live, and I also have a recording of me talking to Brian. Basically him at first
denying any knowledge of Napolis Foundation, despite the fact that he's named on their committee.
Yeah, he's...
Despite the fact that he's named on their committee, he completely denied having any knowledge of any of this. And basically just give a full info dump of whatever evidence we've got to this detective, plus him being murdered by, I don't know that it's Aria, but Aria.
Oh. He said, he's alive, right?
Well, would I have heard that?
This is probably the first you're hearing that he's alive, so...
Yeah. I probably heard about it on, like, the car ride over.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, anyway, look, this scandal is gone from a money scandal to possibly murder, or attempted murder at least. So I don't know how deep this goes or how dangerous this is going to get, but it's people's lives are on the line here now. How can you help?
Well, I appreciate you coming to me. I really do. And he starts pulling through the documents. He goes, interesting. Okay. And this is the recording, right?
Yeah, I'm just pointing out, all this money, majority of it's going to Napolis Foundation. Brian, who's on the committee, denies it, blah, 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 blah.
Okay. So, he plays the recording, and he listens to it, and he says, does he know that you recorded this?
Who?
Does the person that you recorded, does he know that you recorded this message?
No.
Okay. So, unfortunately, the Surveillance Act means that we can't use it in a evidentiary sense. Doesn't mean I can't use it to investigate further, but I can't use it as evidence. That said, the fact that the senator has people on his payroll in relation who are working for an organization that's getting funding, it's not really a criminal matter. It's definitely something that ICAC would want to know about. But I do agree that the timing is suspicious. I am going to look into it.
Yeah, all I'm going to say is we've been investigating this for months. The second that Kane mentioned Napolis Foundation and Brian and etc., hours later his house gets firebombed.
The problem is, right, to secure a criminal conviction, we need to be able to prove beyond a reasonable doubt.
Oh, no, I know you can't convict anyone at the moment. I'm just saying imploring you to look into this.
Yeah, we are looking into this, I promise you. We are looking into this. We're taking it very seriously. I think the best thing for you to do they know that you're onto them?
Yes.
Right.
But basically they've been... They know that I know that they're doing dodgy shit.
Right.
That's why I haven't been back to the office in the past couple of days. Yeah, they know.
The problem is if you're right and the senator's office is somehow involved in this and people know that you are involved in this, you may be a target.
Oh, I know. So I'm coming to you guys.
Yeah, okay. Alright. You got anywhere safe you can stay?
Where's Olivia's house? Yeah, I can go somewhere.
Okay. Okay, that's good. I recommend you lie low for a little while until we investigate this. Yeah, we'll absolutely look into it. This is really great. Did you want to keep copies of this? Did you want me to?
Well, yeah, I need copies.
Okay. Do you mind if I borrow these, scan them, and bring them back to you? Is that all right?
Easy going. Psychology roll.
Oh, yeah, go on. Yeah, give me a psychology roll.
Oh, that's 6, which is good because I've only got 10 psychology.
Oh, okay, yeah. So regular success.
He's not corrupt.
Yeah, no, he's definitely on the level.
Okay, well then, yeah, I'll just hang. I'll get my own copies of the stuff back.
You probably see him walking down into the bullpen, I guess. It's probably not called that in Australia, but into the bullpen, and you probably see him taking photocopies of these documents.
Yeah, okay.
Give me a luck roll.
Okay. Just regular success.
Yep. Okay, yep. So, okay. He comes back with the documents. He gives them to you. All right, so as he has the documents back, give me a listen roll.
Okay. Regular success, 45 on a 50.
Okay. As he hands you the documents back, and he sort of finished up with his spiel and says, thanks so much for bringing this to me. This is really valuable. I will give you a call to let you know if we have any updates. But until then, I really, really strongly recommend that you lie low. And then as he says lie low, you sort of hear a commotion in another part of the police station. You hear shouting. It sounds like an older woman is screaming and yelling, and there's like two young men also screaming and yelling. Normal police stuff. There's probably something you probably hear, just yelling at each other, like some criminals carrying on. And then you hear, wait.
Oh no.
And then all of us, like the detective drops everything, pulls out his gun. He's like, "What the fuck was that?" And he's like, "Get on the desk." And he goes and he runs outside as more commotion and more shots. What do you do?
So did he drop all my recordings and shit?
Yeah, he's left them on the table with you. It's on the table, so you can grab them.
Okay. What's the spatial layout? Am I in an office? Open office?
You're in a small desk. You're a small cubicle. It's completely walled off.
Yeah, so it's a room.
Yeah, it's a room. And then beyond that is the main bullpen where all the police are. Mm-hmm. And then beyond that, you can see the front desk. So you could probably run for it.
So where's the commotion happening?
Commotion's happening to the right. And you can see police officers from the left-hand side of the building. They're sort of running to the right. And then you probably see a police officer get shot. And then you see them all fall back.
Okay. Do I have the recordings as sendable files on my phone, or are they hard copies?
You tell me.
I assume they're on my phone.
Oh, they had a dictaphone.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to quickly send what I've got to Olivia. And then I'll probably listen to what the police guy said and just hide out here.
Give me a computer use roll.
Yeah, okay. See if I can do it quickly without fumbling.
Yeah.
Regular success.
Okay, yeah. So you quickly send that off to Olivia.
I basically send it as much important shit as I can to Olivia, but then I'll probably listen to what the police guy said and hide in the room.
Yeah. So at this point, I'm gonna need a stealth roll, and I need a hard success on that stealth roll.
Are you saying I should have run?
You've made your decision.
I don't have any stealth. I've just got the base. That's a fumble.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. That's a 98 on a 20.
Okay. So, as you've just finished sending off those documents to Olivia,
I've left my phone volume on full.
Yeah. And as you're about to you're about to hide back under, you see this woman walking past. She's in her 60s. She's in a nurse's outfit, and she's calmly walking along the corridor. And then as she walks past your office, your phone goes off.
Bloody hell! Who is that? Who is it?
And I'm gonna call Ryan.
You get the call from Aria.
Oh, Yeah, good to know, mate.
And then this woman hears a message go off. She looks at you, and she opens the door and walks in, and she says, "It's you. It's you.
Do I recognise?
You've seen the yellow sign, haven't you? You have seen.
I don't think I have.
The king demands an audience, Ryan."
King.
And she pulls the gun and shoots herself.
Oh, fuck.
Give me a sanity roll.
Yeah. Sanity. Regular success.
As the gun rings out and the woman falls to the floor, you notice the blood splatter on the walls has taken a very strange and unnatural shape. Almost looking like a triangle meeting in the middle with a question mark popping out. But as you look closer, you see this thing shifting and swirling and almost reaching out for you. And you can't help but stare. You lose 1 point of sanity. And you gain 3 Cthulhu Mythos.
There's more to this world. Alright, so it's just moving blood on a wall at this point, though.
Yeah, at this point. Give me a power roll.
Oh, okay, this is where it might get worse.
And because you passed your sanity roll, you can have a bonus die.
Good, because I got a 96.
Okay, you can roll again.
86, that's not much better.
You failed?
Yeah.
And as you look into this strange symbol that has somehow manifested itself on the walls, that's when everything goes black. You have been listening to the Fumbled Anthology. New episodes are released every Sunday, and for more information about the podcast, go to fumbledanthology.com. Thank you for listening. See you next week.